Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Los Angeles Rams taking on the New York Giants.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts and a lot of... And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team that wins.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Operating from the gun, Sampson, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. But now it'll be third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he with one complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
From the gun on third down, Sampson flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive, and a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You're almost going to mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact.
Our 2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. L.A. readies for its next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice play. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 1st and 10, Sampson. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Sampson. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up...
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them. That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Throwing on 1st down. Sampson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 21 yards away. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
The previous play is under review.
extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Takeovers 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
At the 28-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Giants nothing.
Second and 4.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense.
It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play. And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
first down. He'll drop to throw.
And this one quickly to land.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36.
A throw over the middle, taken in.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
29-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On the ground, it's Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That's good for an LA Rams.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams add on to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. The results for them so far, not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 7.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job. They're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Yard line, 2nd and 11.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The Giants on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
Defensively.
And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for L.A. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today.
Well, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You know, this is the regular season partner. We'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now a run with Akers.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. And rifles one incomplete. They had a great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Taken down and sacked. A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here comes the Rams punter now. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
New York set to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations.
The pressure comes, and down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. The official's so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Going to call it no gain there on the first down play. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Bryant. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
About some 4 yards.
I'll tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
at their own 30.
We get a look now at the Giants defense as they file into position. And they have been disruptive in the backfield. Now, how often when we see this, as we look at some of these highlights, is it just better players getting in there versus scheme that is defeating the offense?
It's a great question. And I think oftentimes we rely on scheme. We fall back and say, well, the scheme broke down, rather than giving credit to the players making plays. But when the scheme does break down, you're looking at oftentimes just being overloaded. Too many guys coming from one side or one particular area, then you can actually block it. You know, if there's two guys there to block them, they'll bring three, and that third guy will get through. So when you want to max protect there, meaning getting everyone in, your whole offensive line, your tight end, and your running backs, trying to make sure that you're never outnumbered by the defensive guys coming in.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll set up to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
9-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Hull. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
2nd and 11. Over the middle, complete. It's Drake. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, Hull, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
At the 19-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Going to throw right side here, complete. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New York.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
42.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Bryant. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards on the play, first down.
New York.
Operating from the gun. Bryant got his man complete over the middle. It's Knight.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
3 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Bryant. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Giants.
On first down, Bryant. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Off play action. Bryant. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Bryant. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
To number 15.
From 3 yards out. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
They'll run on first down. Cole. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On second down, Glenn. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. Sustained runs, taking their...
Batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up near the 34. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, Miles. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking to throw on second down. Bryant. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Ryan's back.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Operating from the gun, Bryant. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
A loss of 7 yards.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, he's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. The bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later, so let's keep giving him some reps and seeing what they have.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. The Rams on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Bryant, throw left side, complete. That's Miles. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Giants.
Operating from the gun, Bryant. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
He was
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Bryant, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's third down and 2.
On 3rd and 2, Bryant eluding the pressure right, and he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Scramble.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on second down. Bryant. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Number 31.
The Rams on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
A 3-yard loss on the play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
And his throw is incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Bryant. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
To throw on 3rd down. Bryant. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 32 on the play. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bryant. Over the middle, it's complete.
Bryant.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Down, Giants.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Miles. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking left side and he's got a man. It's Miles.
Ryan's pass.
They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down. Meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
4th down.
On 4th down, Bryant. And that is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still.
At the 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll keep it on the ground. Hull. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. The Giants now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Off the play fake. Bryant.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Defense.
Discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
From the gun, Bryant. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
to throw on second down. Bryant. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Bryant to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Down and goal at the 5.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that. And we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Giants 14.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.